summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down, as you lie in fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in its jealous sky when we walk in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold.
We knew each other, or like of each other, years ago when we were kids, and it's actually quite funny because he was in my sister's year, like 2 years above me, so I was only like, what, 8 when I knew him, and he was part of this little gang called the Cheesy Gang. Then obviously, you know, you get to secondary school, move to uni, and never ever like thought about him or anything. And I was out one night with one of my best friends, Kelly, and yeah, I saw Chris there and I recognised him.
I strolled into the pub, not expecting much at all, and I saw a friend of mine, Kelly, who's one of the bridesmaids today. Went over to say hello, and turned Donya, and I was speechless. She introduced herself and I was just like, wow. She really is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I was absolutely gobsmacked. So I thought to myself, okay, she's stunning, but normally, you know, if you're as stunning as Donya, you're probably a bit of a knob or something, but she was like, yeah, you know what I mean, like, she's stunning, but I just thought she won't be like really cool in that. But Donya, on the other hand, was the most loving, caring, beautiful person, made me feel at ease straight away and relaxed me completely.
Does anyone need to go to the...
Who would have thought that this couple who first met at primary school would end up getting married? It's hard to imagine that as children they would have had any concept of it themselves. They might have met as children, but it wasn't a straight path to where they are today. They went their separate ways, as children do as they grow up, and Chris joined the Navy.
So I knew that night that this guy had something special. So when I woke up Mum's house in the morning with the usual hangover, went downstairs to get my Frosties, and Mum turned to ask how my night was. Normally, I'll just say, yeah, it's okay, we danced, we met some people, and had a burger, got drunk, went home. But this morning, I felt something special, so I felt different. So I simply turned to Mum and said, yeah, amazing night, I met the girl I want to marry. So, as you can imagine, it's quite strange, stood up here, sweating, having just married the girl of my dreams. And so thank you, Donya, for going out that night. And thank you for everything I thought you would be and more. Thank you so much for being a fantastic mother to Jude. You're an absolutely incredible mother, and you're my perfect lady, and I thank you so much.
Marriage is perhaps the most serious commitment you will ever make. and should not be entered into lightly. It requires love, trust, understanding, mutual support, and if possible, some humour. In the right combination, these virtues can create the chemistry for a happy marriage, and with them, I'm convinced that you can look forward to a wonderful future together as husband and wife.
Let's hear it for Tanya and Chris. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. See you around.